That's what I am now. They're exactly
no,
33
thank
degrees.
you.
You're in the mountains. You're in the mountains.
It's so
but-
cold.
Well, I was trying to compare. I'm like, well, if she's cold, I'm fucking cold. That's for sure. It's 30.
But you're always cold. But you're
Not
always
always.
I didn't bring.
I was just
So I have like a long winter jacket, like a Under Armour, like one of those long ones. I didn't bring that because that's hard to pack on the plane. So I brought anyway, I didn't bring a warm enough jacket.
Did you buy
Long
one?
story short.
Did you buy one?
No.
Girl.
No, anyway, I just wanted to say this. It's very unfortunate that Joyce and Mallory and all those people that are talking shit on Malibu did not take the opportunity, like Miss Sue did, just to teach her and the rest of us about the significance of saying that. And you know what I mean? They could have turned this into such a kind teaching moment. Instead, they used it to further run Malibu's name in the mud. Like, it's just gross behavior.
Miss Sue.
they're
Miss
so happy.
Sue.
You know, the fucked up thing is they're all so happy about this. So I don't know why you do that.
What
That's what I'm
Smash?
saying,
You know what they're not playing though is what Miss Sue said. We're not going to play that about someone that educated us for about 30 minutes.
No.
And listen, I could listen
No,
to her
but people
talk
did
all
talk
day.
shit about her.
Why? What?
I know,
What?
right? Crazy work.
What could you even say?
they said that she was giving grace to Malibu and that she shouldn't have. And
Bro, everybody can learn.
The only
Everybody-
person thus far that I've seen show actual proof of being Native American is Miss Sue. So there's that.
I'm just going to say, I didn't know Joyce was Native American. I didn't know. I didn't
Right,
know.
but,
No idea.
you know, again, let's bring back why Mallory, if she was so concerned about racism, why didn't she let her friend Joyce up in a box?
Listen, I don't even remember that Ranger is Canadian. Okay? And she's one of my best friends. And I don't remember that. Nope.
I want to say that
Tommy!
my cousin, my
Oh, hell.
cousin's here from Malibu's area, and I was asking her because her husband is straight up from the reservation, and I asked her and her husband today about this situation, and she was like, "Oh my God, they're being so fucking extra. Like that is such nonsense
You want
bullshit."
this?
Sensitive. Everyone's so sensitive on this app.
She said that they use that word all the time. Her husband said that is not an
That-
issue.
It just
I
depends
never
on
knew.
where
I
Whole entire
never knew it
family.
was a
what
thing.
reservation you're from what I
I
learned
never
last
knew
night.
it was a thing. I never
me neither.
knew. Ooh, like TikTok has opened so many doors for me because I've never known half the shit.
listen, I am from Canada, and yes, Native or whatever, Indigenous people, they had a really horrible past in Canada. I don't know if you guys
But
ever
Ranger,
heard, but
can you elaborate on why it's so strong in Canada? Because I'm
Listen,
confused.
in Canada back in the 50s, I think. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact timeline, but kids were gathered up for money. Like, you would get paid by the country for having Indigenous kids in the school, and then a lot of them just disappeared. And apparently later they found out they were all killed and buried. So the people just collected the money and then killed the people. So it's an ugly background, but how would you know that? Like, why would you know that? It's from
I guess it
another
just
country,
depends on where you come from.
right?
Exactly. I will say, whoever has something to say about Sue should fucking tread lightly. Don't do that.
I was kidding. It was a joke.
Thank you.
Smash, can you big box me really quick? Smash.
Here we go.
Right
Off
now,
and
now I just
running.
started it all over again.
No, you don't get to nitpick at someone's choice of words when the country that person lives in, their governing body over Native Americans is called the Indian.
I knew Virgo was going to get up here and
Like,
fucking...
it has that word in it. You know what
Now,
I'm saying?
yes, I get that. Virgo, I'm showing this because I want y'all's opinions with this comment. I'm only showing it because the comment. I'm not showing it for any other reason. I'm showing it because the comment. Because I live in the South, and I've only lived in the South for 4 years. Okay, I'm Jersey born and bred, but I would like to have y'all's opinion with this comment.
They're not wrong.
I have no comment on that.
I can't read it.
Thank you, Switzerland.
It's
All right,
supposed to be
I'll read it.
completely.
Hold on, I'll read it for Malibu. To be completely fair, all of the South is like 2 decades behind the rest of the U.S.
But what does that have to do? Malibu doesn't live
I
in the
have-
South.
I don't know. I don't. They were having talking's hard. Okay. They were having a discussion about, I guess, what transpired last night because that's all anybody could talk about today. Like it's fucking the new
No, it's been fantastic.
thing. Oh my God. Like, so I guess they were having a discussion. So I want to understand why everyone has such a big hard on for the South. That's why, I guess. I don't know.
Here, listen, I just found out. Here's what happened in Canada, which you wouldn't know this, right? But Indigenous children were forcibly taken from their family to attend church-run, government-funded schools that were meant to assimilate them. But abuse, neglect, cultural erasure were rampant. So they tried to make them not recognize their heritage and tried to turn them into white children, basically.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of children were killed and now recognized as a cultural genocide. So they were trying to get rid of them. That's the history in Canada. But why would you know that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know a lot.
Just like I'm sure
know that
I'm sure you
either.
don't know the history of whatever in Europe or whatever.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. Joyce could have taken that opportunity just to read what I just read.
Well, and she
Instead of coming up
Joyce
here and
even admitted that she came up hot and that she apologized. And Mallory was like, "Why did you apologize?"
But it was already too late. She could have come up and just spoke calmly.
She was only sorry after Malibu was crying.
I understand. And everyone wants to say, well, Malibu cried, so she got out of it. No, Malibu doesn't like confrontation. And that's how exactly I am. I don't like being ganged up on. I don't like being yelled at. I cry. That's
No,
just
it's shitty.
who we are. Like, it had nothing to do with that. But the fact that you went further when you could have just come up here and explained it to her, you acted like an asshole. And
Well,
you could have just
maybe
educated
Joyce
her.
could have done that in Mallory's live, but Mallory decided to make it more about me and how I was going to react to such things, more than about her friend, who she openly admitted to being very upset.
That's my biggest issue is that they were keeping their fingers crossed for like a gotcha moment. Like, oh, got them in something else or
Yeah,
it's
same.
sold.
I agree with that. I don't think this is about, like, listen, I just want to say this too. Malibu apologized, and whether or not Joyce accepts it, that's on her, whatever. She can or she can't, that's her opinion, or her prerogative. But just like with everything else on this app, sorry is never good enough. Your sorry's not real. Your sorry wasn't said the right way. Your sorry, like, come on. She said sorry. She was obviously really distraught over it. Like, what more do you want from her? Like,
Y'all
what could
want
she
blood?
possibly give you?
Do y'all want blood? Because, wow,
wouldn't even be
it's
good
getting
enough.
to that point. It's weird.